I'm Helen. I'm a UMatter intern. UMatter is the outreach branch of the Counseling Center at Chico State. Today we are going to be talking about kind of a sensitive topic, the LGBTQ community and suicide prevention. So I'm just going to go over the main points of this presentation that I made. Feel free to pause the video along the way to read all the information. So who are we talking about? The LGBTQ community includes lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, pansexual people. There are a lot of new labels, but not everybody likes labels. So some stereotypes are that there is one type of queer person. We're all different, and it's a very diverse community. What do you need to know? So some of the statistics: LGBT youth seriously contemplate suicide at almost 3 times the rate of heterosexual youth. LGBT youth are almost 5 times as likely to have attempted suicide compared to heterosexual youth. And LGBT youth who come from highly rejected families are much more likely to have attempted suicide. In a national study, 40% of transgender adults reported having made a suicide attempt. 92% of these individuals reported having attempted suicide before the age of 25. Each episode of LGBT victimization, such as physical or verbal harassment, increases the likelihood of self-harming behavior by 2.5 times. To sum it up, according to a 2013 study, 7.2% of U.S. college students identify as LGBT. Studies show that these students report increased feelings of loneliness and are more likely to endorse fewer reasons for living. So, why are these statistics so high? A lot of LGBTQ college students end up feeling lonely, isolated, like an other. They're worried about backlash, being ostracized or assaulted on campus. They're struggling with coming out on campus or at home with family. Overall, it can be really difficult for an LGBTQ college student. What can you do? So show your queer friends that you support them, you're here for them, and you love them. Be a good vocal ally. Pay attention. Look for warning signs with your friends. Are they drinking more than normal? Are they not going to their classes? Do they seem withdrawn? Reach out to your friends if you do see any red flags. They'll appreciate that you care. Know your options. Be aware of resources on campus, so that way you have that information if you do notice that your friend needs some help. What are some Chico State resources that you can look into? Well, we have the Counseling Center, located in the Student Services Center on the 4th floor. It is 100% free to students. We do have a group called Rainbow Suspenders. It is designed specifically for LGBTQ identified students, so that is a great resource for students on campus. GSEC is the Gender and Sexuality Equity Center that is located in the bottom floor of the BMU. They're open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5, and they do a lot of great events on campus. We also have the Transgender Task Force. They are dedicated to educating the community about gender diversity. Their website has a great link to a list of safe bathrooms. This is a picture of the gender-neutral restrooms on campus. I know it's kind of hard to see, but there is a slide later with a link to where I got this photo, if you wanted to look it up for yourself. There's also Safe Zone Ally training that we offer on campus. There's also a link to a roster of all the Safe Zone allies on campus in case you need to find somebody to talk to. Here are some additional resources in Chico. We have the Stonewall Alliance Center. They offer a lot of great services, including free HIV testing, as well as a variety of social groups. They do a lot for the LGBTQ community in Chico. There's also Catalyst, which is a nonprofit organization committed to serving the needs of domestic violence victims and their children. And then here are some of those sources I was talking about. If you want to look into any of those, go ahead and pause the video. So I hope you found this video to be educational and informational. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be putting up a new video every day for the rest of this month. Remember, life is tough, but so are you.